I see a lot of YouTubers and streamers and all that stuff putting out advice out there that might have worked for them, but in reality, a lot of it doesn't really apply nowadays because I think they're at their peak. So I'm going to give you some advice that has worked for me and my friends. I'm going to hop right into it. This is stuff that I know works, especially if you're starting from scratch. These are things that you can use and will help you, like I said, from starting from scratch. So the first thing that is very helpful is you find a passion or a niche that you want to make content for. Finding that niche or that certain thing you have major passion for is going to be key for making content, because you can keep stuff coming out. You can keep having new, brighter, fresher ideas. You can find other people that do maybe some passion of yours but don't address certain topics, so you hop on them and do those topics. You can be the change or the content you want to see in this field of yours, and that's going to be very key, because I'm pretty sure if you are looking for it, maybe other people are going to be looking for it as well. For example, for me, there's not a lot of people comparing old manga to now to see if it's worth like even mentioning, so I'm doing that with manga I know I have, and that would be probably interesting if it is still worth recommending nowadays. So I'm doing that change in the manga field and like manga reviews and stuff of that nature. So I think that it can definitely be viable for if you want to do like Warhammer or maybe photography or whatever your niche or passion is. I think that it would be very worthy to do something, you know, you don't see but you really want to see in that field. Another idea that I follow to a T and I'm currently actually reading out of is writing out your ideas and scripts to see what would actually be a good fun idea that you could do off the top of your head. Because writing scripts is fantastic, especially if you have that good editing skills where you can match up things to where it's at. But sometimes some of the better videos that I have ever done, it just has bullet points in a book and I'm just reading off and saying what comes off the top of my head. For like this video example, I have stuff written out in front of me and I'm reading, but I have a bunch of good ideas that might never see the light of day because I feel like personally this would not be a good idea. Some ideas that I have written in this book I'm going to go through, which I've made videos on, is do not watch Ulysses, Joan the Arc, and the Alchemist Knight, a manga review on I got fired as a court wizard, so now I'm moving to the country to become a magic teacher, a manga review on saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement, how to get parents into anime, a manga review on Deep Reptua, did a couple pages review on that. There's one that I need to sit down and still write out, the Fate spinoff that you probably forgot about, Cooking with Emiya. So if you sit down and actually write these ideas out, write out something that would be a good idea for you later on in the future to eventually get, I think it would be very helpful to keep those ideas written down. Especially if you have one on the fly, it's good just to have it ready at the go for whenever you feel like you can edit that video and have it ready. So writing your ideas down on pieces of paper or in a book, keeping those all together is a good place, you know? Step 3, tip 3, whatever you want to call it, is a very big one, and I've already done a couple times with this video itself, is that you should record multiple takes of the same idea if possible, because you might find something as you go on, record the multiple different takes, that there might be better ideas, something more fitting, something better that you said in the third take than you did in the first take. So doing multiple takes of a video is perfectly okay. It's okay to take a couple times to nail down what you really feel, to express how you truly feel about this passion project or this script or this video you're writing out to make into a reality and make a video to present to hundreds, if not thousands, to hundreds of thousands of people. YouTube has a great reach on reaching people all across the world. So making this video, you should take your time and focus on what you can actually do. So don't be afraid to take multiple takes of a video and scrapping a lot of them, or even going through and grabbing what you feel like you might have did better in one part of one take and cutting it and putting it into the next take. So do not feel afraid about that. It is perfectly fine to do those. The fourth tip, and something that everyone should think about, is if you're going to be yourself or have a persona, because I know there's a lot of different YouTubers, Vtubers, whatever you want to call it, that have personas that they have to keep up. To me personally, I find that tiring. I just find it easier to be myself, but I totally get if you want to put a persona on to feel and like fit the theme you're trying to put on, especially when it comes to VTubing. When you want to have a certain theme like me, where you're a guild master or something along those lines, you kind of want to fit that theme. And I do fit that theme. I have different backgrounds and stuff of that nature that come across that. But I just find it easier to speak and be myself, not putting on some hyped up voice or deep tone voice that hits differently, because because I find this very tiring and it will be very annoying to keep up, especially for an 8 to 9 hour stream. It's just easier to be me, and I can, you know, just be myself and not have to worry about fitting in a persona or fitting in this shed or shelf or whatever you want to call it, like in this box. So to me, I just find it easier to be myself. But if you want to do a persona, more power to you. I do not blame you if you want to do that. So this next one's going to be kind of obvious, but a lot of people don't really use it to their advantage, and that's basically use social media. Facebook Shorts, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, posting on Twitter, posting on Blue Sky, posting on these social medias at least once a day, and having something that can at least publish it once a day for you. You can do it like a whole week ahead of time and have these like planned out to be like pushed out for you. It would help you greatly to increase your social media reach, to get out there, make contact with people, get to know other content creators, reach out to your fans and stuff. Doing that stuff really does help, and I'm pretty bad at it. I do as best as I can, but doing good at that and researching and finding out what does good and hitting on trends and stuff of that nature will be a big help for you in reaching out, and social media is there for that reason. So make sure you post to Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, if you do Facebook stuff, which is Twitter, and make posts on your YouTube community like page. That definitely helps keep bringing people back, keeping your community up in their face. It's a very good thing, especially doing polls just to like get people in there and creative interacting with your channel. It's a very good idea to do that. So another one that I really want to hit on is you don't have to pay a lot of money for editing software. You can get stuff off of Humble Bumble or find stuff that's free and use that stuff. That's like the big thing. If you can use those cheap, I won't even say cheap, DaVinci Resolve is what I use to edit, and it's fantastic. It's Sony Vegas but free, and it works amazing. I mean, I'm using it right now to edit, and it works perfectly fine. So if you can use that, or go to Humble Bumble, you can find Sony Vegas for like 95% off, or find these great editing tools for cheap. I think it would be fantastic for you to do that and learn how to do stuff with, you know, making better videos. I think those are the ways to go, because you don't need to spend a lot of money on editing software. Just go for the free stuff and start there, then work your way up or get an editor or something like that. But just starting out, this is what you want to do. Now, speaking of editing software, I really recommend going to YouTube. Going to YouTube to find videos that teach you how to use the editing software that you got, like DaVinci Resolve. There are a lot of great YouTube shorts or videos that are like a minute, 2 minutes long that tell you how to get the idea you want done. Like Chroma King, for example. Being able to utilize green screen is fantastic for videos, and it can make a world of difference when it comes to editing videos and putting stuff in there. It's fantastic. Like this thing down here. That thing that just came across, the like, comment, subscribe thing, use Chroma Key on DaVinci Resolve. So you being able to find those little quick things will make a huge difference. So please go to YouTube, grab those tutorials, try to figure out how to word what you want to get done, and I'm pretty sure you can find it on there. For background music, tip number 8. This is something that applies a lot to streamers as well as YouTube videos. Use video game background music. Not like Zelda or stuff like that, or like very hot, like notable games like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, because you'll probably get copy struck because Nintendo don't like people. But if you use stuff from like Walking or Typing of the Dead or House of the Dead, that genre, maybe fighting games, Persona music, as long as it has no words in it, it's instrumental, you have a very good, clean music to use. I use video game music all the time. I use some anime OSTs as well, but you got to mess around and figure out what is actually going to be okay and what is not allowed. It's a simple matter of trial and error. Talk to other content creators, reach out, ask, you know, what music can I use? What can, you know, what stuff can be allowed for YouTube videos when it comes to background music, video game soundtracks, stuff of that nature. I'm always looking and searching, and I'm always sharing with my content creator friends on what music will be okay and what can be used without any like problems whatsoever. So I highly recommend reaching out and like looking into video game background music. I really think it will help get the point across. You can find even emotional music. Pokemon background music, oddly enough, is fantastic and it works perfectly fine. Give that stuff a try. I highly recommend that. Number 9, which is a very important one. Find people you naturally work well with. While of course going through collabs and stuff of that nature is how you find those people, and reaching out and thinking you vibe with these people, you got to try and find out. Because I can tell you now, all the people I play with, I naturally vibe with and I work well with, and I shoot off of them without any issue. They are people I really genuinely do like playing with. Lucy is a very good example. At the time of this recording, I don't know when this is going to come out, but a video with me and Lucy just came out and it was fun. Like, we actually had a good time just sitting there playing games, playing Repo, and just having a good good time. It was just nice. And doing that kind of thing is very important when it comes to content creation, because the more fun you have, the more fun the viewer will have. And finding those people, they will eventually become friends too, which is very good and very important in the content creator space. You need friends in this space, because there's a lot of people that will backstab and do a lot of things just to up one each other just to get a little bit further into space. But when it comes to me, I'd rather put friends above everything else. I appreciate friends way more than anything else. You can be, you know, a 10 million plus content creator, but if you're a dick, I don't want anything to do with you. I'd rather have someone who has 200 subs, but they're funny as heck and I can vibe with them. I'd rather have that over the big clout, okay? Chasing clout is not how you get better. It's not how you improve things. It's not how you build a good community. So don't chase clout, find people you vibe with, and I think you'll be okay. And the last thing that I really want to talk about that is very important is that you will take a lot of videos to get out there. Your first couple videos, maybe 10 videos, maybe 100 videos are not going to be bangers. Number 10 is it's okay that your first videos do not hit well. But as long as you have fun, you put all these tips that I put into place, as well as other tips that other content creators have put out there, you will be okay. Take your time, enjoy the process, put your best work out there, because every video you will get better. It will not be a 10 out of 10, or it will not be a 1 out of 10 for YouTube metrics, but it's not going to be a banger video when you first start off. But as long as you improve and keep on going, you will keep getting better. You will keep doing better. It just takes time. So do not get discouraged when you put the first video out and it doesn't get more than like 100 views. Do not get discouraged, but make sure you lean on social media to advertise stuff. Get some of your friends to watch it, get their feedback, do all that stuff, because it helps. Getting feedback in the initial get-go is good. So do not be afraid and do not be depressed if your first couple of videos, first 10 videos, 100 videos don't do well. Just keep trying. I have faith. So let me know what you guys think about all these different like tips and tricks on how to do things. I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this since 2020. I've been, streaming since 2020. I've been on YouTube since 2016 on and off, but seriously since like 2020. So let me know what you guys think. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.